Thanks for tuning into the Course of Life vlog. Alex here, and we are in Frisco, Texas for the PGA Professional National Championship. That's right, we're covering the event where over 300 of the best club pros in the country try to qualify for the PGA Championship. 20 make it. We've told the stories of a few that have made it, some that have come close, and some that are competing this week. So we're going to showcase them and everyone else competing in the field at the Omni Frisco PGA. This place is unbelievable. Can't wait to show you around. Let's get out to the action. All right, we are outside the PGA of America headquarters. We're about to walk in, find the credentials in the media room, and then we're gonna figure this whole place out. This property is massive. Can't wait to show you it all. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, they've got a bunker in the PGA HQ practice area. This is just a straight up indoor bunker. Look how big this thing is. Wow. Great touring the PGA facility, and as I hopped out, yep, there's Sung Kang, PGA Tour player, just randomly warming up at the HQ in Frisco. Headed by the coaching center and off to the first tee to see some tee shots and see some of the best club pros get the tournament going. Did a little bit of a walk down the range, and you could see some awesome swings on display. These are literally the guys that are teaching you how to play the game, one of them being Chris French. We had Chris on the podcast, and I visited him at Aldine Golf Club in Rockford, Illinois. Here he was getting ready for his late round one tee time because of a rain delay.
Next on the tee, from Illinois, Chris French.
And Chris and the rest of the pros were off. Not many got to finish in day one, though.
All right, day two in Frisco. I guess maybe it's fog delay now after rain delay. Yeah, course is gone. Should be back soon.
Always a good sign to see the first shot of the day go right in the hole. Watched a few more first tee shots here at the East Course. And then I decided to make my way out and see the actual grounds. Get out there and do a little exploring of my own and check out the rest of the pros. Maybe one of the coolest parts of these events is just there's no gallery. So you can just walk wherever you want, cart path, no ropes, unless it's like the 18th green. Make your own adventure out here. It's a lot of fun. I'm walking out to the 8th hole. It's a par 3 here at the East Course at Fields Ranch. Check out the mow pattern here. Look how it goes from fairway cut to jungle. Love that. Catching up with Chris, he had an unbelievably difficult up and down from the fescue here. Look at that little punch and run to tap in distance. What an amazing shot to catch there in action. Shows you how good these guys really are. He was scrambling a lot during this round as conditions were tough out there. Lots of opportunities, including this one for birdie. And I don't know how this putt didn't drop at 8, but it's a roll short. Lag up for birdie at the last to right there, and he got in the clubhouse with a +1 round. Oh, Chris, how we feeling after 1 over in the first round here?
It was pretty scrappy. Didn't hit it too well, but I think the East is a little harder than the West, hopefully. So hopefully make some birdies on the West this afternoon.
How about the layover playing 6 last night and then coming back in the morning? How did that change the course from last night to this morning?
I think we got a little fortunate with the wind dying down last night, playing so late. It's a different wind today, but it's as you can feel, it's not really blowing right now. So we probably got a pretty good draw on the tee times. It just makes for a really long day today.
Nice. Now, I know you did a little prep with the courses, so what are your thoughts now heading over the West versus the East we just finished on now?
I think the West is a little more gettable, but you can't really let up on any of these holes. Every hole can bite you, so it's a grind. It's gonna be a long week, so just try to make a lot of pars, sneak in a few birdies.
All right, get a little rest and enjoy the flip, and best of luck in round 2.
Appreciate it.
Right back out there for a quick flip to round 2, and it was time for me to head to the media center where I recorded a podcast with my co-host Michael. Be sure to subscribe to that. Link is below. Then I checked out the rest of the media center as coverage began on the Golf Channel and made my way back out to the course.
From New York, Matt Dobbins. 2022 PGA Professional Champion. From Arizona, Jesse Mueller. From California, Michael Block.
All right, that's a wrap on day 2 of the PGA Professional National Championship. Back tomorrow for Tuesday when we make the cut and we get down to about 70 pros. Day 3 full of more breeze as I got to the course for the afternoon finish to see how players could deal with the unbelievable winds at the East Course, and it was a grind out there. All right, low round of round 3 here at the PGA Professional National Championship belongs to the defending champ, Braden Shattuck. Braden, how'd you get it done there in the wind?
I didn't know I had the low round, but it was an absolute grind. I hit the ball really well and didn't make too many mistakes out there in the wind. I think when the wind starts blowing 20, 30 miles an hour, you slightly miss hit a shot, especially out here around some of these greens where the ball like really drops off. It's so easy to make a bogey. Every single tee shot, there's trouble left and right. So I just hit it really good out there. Didn't make too many mistakes. Capitalized on some birdies, and that was pretty much it, man.
All right, just caught up with Braden Shattuck, the defending champion there. We're now flipping from round 3 to round 4, so it's the final round for everyone to get it done here and see who the top 20 will be that head to the PGA Championship. Championship. We're going to head out to the course. The tee times are starting off 2 different tees so we can finish this thing on time for the Golf Channel. So we're going to head out to the tee. We'll show you some of our favorites and some of the final groups as they get going with the last round. Shout out to Stephanie Colony Eisworth with an unbelievable finish going up against the guys. There's her putting and getting ready. Brad Merrick, also one of the club pros, returning to the PGA Championship with his top 20 finish. And here's the rest of the pros warming up and getting ready for their final round of the PGA Professional Championship, including a friend of ours. That's right, it was one more round for Chris French from Rockford, Illinois. Didn't look like he was going to make the top 20, but trying to grind it out anyway and have the best finish he can.
From Illinois, Chris French.
Two members of the final group walking to the first tee, Ben Paulin, the leader on the right, and Wyatt Worthington, the second, playing a little bit of a Jordan Flu game. He was not feeling well, but they made their way to the first tee, and the final group was ready to get going on the last round.
From Wyoming, Ben Paulin. Next to play, from Nevada, Wyatt Worthington II.
All right, the final group is off. Now we wait, watch them play, see who finishes in that magical top 20 to get into the PGA Championship. Ben Kern, a past podcast guest, trying to get in the clubhouse and hit this unbelievable flop shot for the up and down. Unfortunately, it was not to be. He couldn't save par here. That ended up being a pretty costly bogey, but he still had one more opportunity to try and make the top 20. Needing birdie at the last, he probably had to chip this in here to get into the top 20 in the PGA Championship, but just short. Not everyone makes it. It's not easy. Some guys who did make it include this guy right here, Evan Bowser, with the putt of his life, an unbelievable finish, and we caught up with him after he locked in +4 and a ticket to Valhalla. Putt at the last. Tell me a little bit about it. You even removed the mark a little bit at the last. What was the thought process on that last one there?
The putt was turning a little bit left, and the wind was kind of coming out of the right, so I wasn't sure exactly, and then the wind kind of gusted up, so I played it just, kind of a fraction on the edge, and just put good speed on it, and it was went right in.
Did you have an idea as to how important that specific putt might have been in the moment as you were hitting it?
I felt like if I made 4 there, which I was already par, if I would have made it, it was good. I thought 5 par, maybe question, but that was like very important, obviously, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this week, just like battling the elements, the wind, the rain, the fog, what did you learn about the resiliency with your game?
Yeah, I mean, just waking up early 2 days and then playing long days, and even today was starting at 5:30 and then now here. But yeah, you just got to stay in it and just keep plugging along and pars and do your best.
Great playing up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta say I've played a lot of competitive golf in my life, and I kind of felt sick to my stomach the last 5-6 holes, just looking at the leaderboards, knowing pretty close to where I was at, what I needed to do, and was able to kind of white knuckle it in and make a few pars on the way in to get to that number, which I thought would be good.
You always wonder what that perspective was like inside your brain those last few holes, but I'm sure you probably had an idea of getting in at 4 and maybe how important that would be for you, right? In the last,
I felt like 4 was probably safe, and you know what? Like, the best part about it is my wife and I had our first son this past November, and every time I was really nervous, I'd just think about him and smile and realize that whatever happened, it was going to be okay.
Perspective, man. It's a great game.
It's great.
Congrats, Jeff.
Sigh of relief, to be honest. I mean, this pitch was in great shape, but it was playing really hard with the wind and obviously the stressfulness of the rain and the fog. It was a grind out there for sure. But it's really
Yeah, I know this isn't a sinking in moment right now, but playing a major championship in a couple weeks. How's that register with you right now?
It's great. It'll be my third PGA, so
awesome.
Just looking forward to getting back there. And I've played Valhalla before, so
Okay.
looking forward to playing.
Just golf-wise on the course, how are the emotions keeping everything in these last couple of days here, knowing where you stood?
Yeah, had a great group to play with today, and those guys were playing well too, so that always helps. And Matt, Caddy, kept me in the zone there and kept me in it. So finished with a par to maybe make it on the numbers. So
Nice stuff. There's no good answer here, but what's the waiting game plan right now while you watch the groups finish here?
try not to stress out too much. Yeah, just hang out for a little bit and stay ready just in case, but hopefully celebrate here soon.
Nice plan, man. Hopefully see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, thanks.
4. Have you taken the first exhale after 4 crazy rounds here at Fields Ranch?
It's been a long 4 days.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's been days where...
How many? Is it only 4 days? It feels like a lot longer, right?
It seemed a lot longer. I mean, when you have, 30 holes we played on Tuesday, and then today 22 holes. Only 4 holes on Monday, if that's right. So, yeah, I mean, it's just been get up at 5 o'clock the last 2 mornings, getting home at 9 o'clock the last 2 evenings.
Yeah.
It's just, it's been a brutal.
How's the management been for you going from round to
pretty
round,
good.
kind of splint it up?
The body kind of wanted to break down last night. The heels were hurting, the knee was hurting. But outside of that, I woke up this morning, felt actually pretty good, and thank the Lord that I was able to finish for sure.
Love it, man. Well, we'll do some waiting around, but we'll be cautiously optimistic that we'll see you at Valhalla, right?
Just courses like this just demand everything from you, off the tee, approach shots, up and downs, putting. It's everything. And so, you just have to be prepared for the marathon of it, and you're going to have some ups and downs, and try not to get too many downs, and just be patient.
Absolutely. What you're doing, what you've done has been awesome for the game, for all the female golfers out there, the little girls who are seeing you on TV playing up here against the boys on the big stage. What's your message to them?
Yeah, I actually, when we made the turn, and I took a restroom stop, and the lady said that she had a daughter that was playing, and they were out here watching. So I hope she continues with the game and just loves it, and whatever she wants to do with it. I don't think anybody has to go to the tour if they want to play college golf, or if they want to still work in the business like I do. I hope they just have a passion for the game and continue to play.
Awesome. Great playing, Stephanie. One last situation developing with Braden Shattuck here. He lagged up to finish at +5, seemingly right on the number, but he needed a little help from a player in the last group. Wyatt Worthington had to make a save to keep Braden and Zach Oakley inside the top 20. Lots of drama on the 18th green. Here was that putt that they needed Wyatt to make. And it went, and they rejoice. In the end, it was Ben Polland who got the win as the only player under par for the week. Amazing performance from Ben, and he'll be back at another PGA Championship.
Pleasure to present the Walter Hagen Cup to the 2024 PGA Professional Championship.
All right, that's a wrap from the PGA Professional National Championship. Ben Polland wins as the only player under par for the entire week. Hope you enjoyed following along here at Fields Ranch. What an awesome destination this is. And you guessed it, we are off to Valhalla. We'll see you there.